Welcome, guys. It's another episode of Fight Fan TV Live. It's Danny Glover, and today I'm joined by the former world champion, American Idol, Tevin Farmer.
What
How's it going,
up?
man?
What up? What
Come on.
up?
All good, man. All good.
How
So
you
yeah,
doing?
man. How you been?
I've been good, man. Just living, taking it easy, working hard.
Good, good, good. All right. So yeah, we're gonna let the I know the UK public are quite familiar with you, but for those who might not be, we're just gonna go through like, your journey, your story. So we normally like to take it back to the beginning, like let the people know where you're from, yeah, and what your childhood was like.
Well, I'm from Philadelphia. From Philadelphia, PA, America. um,
What part?
but
North Philly, West Philly?
North Philly. You know about
Oh,
how you know about Philly?
I know bits and bobs. I know people.
Yeah, yeah. I'm from North Philly, man. Well, I was born in South Philly, but I was raised down north most of my life.
Okay, so you are you near like where Gilly the Kid grew up then?
Well, the North that's North Philly too, but he's more like on the other side. I'm like near Temple. He's like near Temple Hospital. I'm like near Temple College and stuff.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so what was it like growing up in Philly, like in
I
North
mean,
Philly?
it was for. I mean, for most people, they say it was dangerous. I mean, Philly is dangerous, but it was cool, man. It wasn't too crazy back then when I was coming up. Of course, bad things always happen, but running around as a kid and just man. Listen, my mom used to always say, "Your fun gonna run out," and fun definitely run out. I just remember
Oh,
as a kid, man. I ain't fight a lot, but I fought some. Um, I was beating people up all the time.
okay, okay. So so what was school life like then? What was you like in school?
I went to Starbuck Mansion. I graduated high school. Starbuck Mansion is a school that a lot of people wouldn't even go to because it's not a bad school. It's a regular school, but it was like considered a dangerous school.
Yeah. So did you ever bump into Umar Johnson then? Because I know he's from North Philly as well.
We from the same. We live in the same block. We lived in the same block.
Oh, come on. Okay, I like
You
that. I
talking about,
like
you
that.
talking about Umar? You talking about Dadu Umar, right?
Yeah, Dr. Umar Johnson, man.
Yeah, we live in the same block.
Oh, right. That is
We live
interesting.
on we live literally on the same block, like probably like one, two, like three doors down.
Wow.
Yeah, ask him. He'll tell you. I know his whole family.
Okay. Okay.
And then
All
what's
right.
crazy? And then Meek Mills lived on the same block too.
Yes, I've heard Dr. Umar Johnson, say that his brother grew up with Meat Mill
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
Umar's a bit older, but he said his younger
His
brother.
brother, my friend.
Okay.
He older than me
Uh,
though.
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That
Yeah,
is interesting.
that's
So
crazy, right? Small world.
small world. Yeah, that is interesting. So yeah. So what type of student was you like? Was you like in the top set, middle set, lower set?
What you mean?
Like in school, did you like school? Was you like in the higher
Um,
classes?
did I like school? I didn't hate school. It was school. I know I had to be there, so I was there.
But was you like a smart student or average student?
Average, average.
Okay. So
Yeah,
then
definitely
you
average.
think, yeah. So you graduated school. Did you go to like any college or university to study after?
Nah, I didn't. It's crazy because I was starting to go to nursing school, but I started boxing, so
Okay. So what age did you walk into the gym at first, into the gymnasium?
probably like 18, probably 18,
Okay,
19.
quite late then.
Yeah, real late.
Yeah. So what was it that made you want to start boxing then? Because
My
normally
brother,
by 18
my,
you start fighting.
my brother started. He just started out of nowhere, and I was just following him. I said, all right, I'm gonna start too. And then it
Okay,
was just
okay.
since then it was just up. It was just like, all right, let's go.
So what was the name of the boxing club you went to?
I was at the Martin Luther King Center,
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
but
That's, yeah,
at that
I
time
think
I still didn't take boxing serious though.
Yes. So who was at your gym? Any notable fighters? Was like Danny Garcia around there?
Nah, this was nah. It was no, it was nobody. It was just a regular. It was a rec center. It wasn't like
Okay.
a real gym. It was a rec.
Oh, so you didn't get carded at that gym?
Huh?
Did you get like carded to have amateur bouts at that gym?
Yeah, I had 16 amateur fights.
Okay, in total or just for that club?
No, total 16.
Okay. So did you enter any like Golden Gloves, anything like that?
Nah, none of that.
Okay, just like club
Regular
fights.
fight and then just turn pro. You know,
Yeah.
it was new to me. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I was just doing anything. It
Okay.
took me it took me a
Okay. So
while to really learn.
all right. So then you decided to turn pro because what age was you by then? 20?
21.
21. Yeah.
No,
Because
20. I was turned
yeah,
21.
yeah. Because okay, so that kind of explains your early career. It's like they just threw you in the
Yeah.
deep end early. But it probably explains it because you didn't have the massive amateur pedigree. They probably weren't sure about you and your talents and stuff like that because
Well,
you
even
didn't
no, it
enter the
wasn't even
tournament.
that. It was just I was just the people that I was with ain't know what they was doing either. Now that I'm older and got experience, I know I can fight, but they had no idea about matching up properly and doing that stuff. We was just all over the place. It was just anything.
Yeah, because so you in your debut you lost via TKO to Oscar Santana
Yeah, they
in
robbed me though.
Baltimore
They
at
robbed me on that
the.
one.
Oh, was
Yeah,
it premature?
they robbed me. Yeah, I was beating the hell out of this guy.
Ooh.
I believe that guy was signed with Golden Boy, but I was beating the fuck out of him. And in the last round, I probably throw a few punches and they stopped it. You know how the boxing game go. That was bullshit.
Oh, who was refing? Tony Weeks.
Nah, Tony Weeks, yo, why everybody hating on Tony Weeks?
Nah, because he's had some bad stoppages lately. Okay,
Yeah, he did.
so so then so your first like 12 fights, you was like 7-4-1, one
Yeah,
KO. Like for instance, in Atlantic City, you fought 7-0, 5 KOs. Kamil Lazatsky. He's currently
last check.
30 and
Yeah,
0 right now. Yeah, he's
huh?
30 and 0. He's
Yeah,
30 and
well,
0 right now.
yeah, he is. I seen it. Yeah,
And in your 12th fight, they put you in with like Jose Pedraza.
yeah.
Mad. So how did that fight come about?
I got called in a week notice for that.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh, so it was due to like your poor management, basically.
I ain't have no management. It was just me and my coach. It was just a bunch of bullshit. It wasn't really nothing. It was like the way I look at boxing now. You got manager, promoter, all that. It wasn't like that for me.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
was just a kid fighting with a coach, and we none of us knew what we was doing. We just taking fights.
Okay. But then you went on a 24 win streak. And so what was it that you think changed after you started off at like 7-4-1? What changed where you went on this? What made you go on this trajectory of a 24 win streak? What was it that changed?
Well, well, by the time I got to 12 fights, I started understanding the game. I
Okay.
started understanding the game, understanding that you gotta get matched very well, and you gotta do certain things to make it to the next level. Before I thought it was just getting in there fighting. That's it. So by the time I really knew, by the time I understood the game, I already had 4 losses, right? So my last loss was October 2012. Before I went on my win streak. Um, a friend of the family, which is he owned like a lot of car collision centers here. I started talking to him, and he started helping me as far as managing me, and he had the finances. So I told him the game. Basically, I told him how it works, what to do, what not to do, how you build a fighter, and things like that. And then he just started learning on himself, and he just started putting money behind me, and we started getting the fights that we need and stuff like that. So, I moved from Philly to Jersey. I moved from Philly to Jersey in January of 2013, and then I got a new trainer.
What part of New Jersey was it? Camden, Newark?
No, hell no. Blackwood.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what trainer was that you hooked up with?
I got him now. I'm still with him. His name Raul Rivas.
Oh, the one you're with now. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So that changed. Okay. So then you had your first attempt at a world title in Vegas versus
Yeah.
no, before that, let's go
No,
to
it was
you
Vegas.
won your first title in 2013. The UBC International Lightweight title versus Victor Vasquez, who
Okay, yeah.
yeah,
That was
tell
like
us
my
about
coming
that.
out party. That was like my coming out party. Cause he was
Yeah.
like known, he was like a tough guy that's known all around the area and could fight. So I beat him. It was like a coming out party for me.
Okay. So yeah, and he came in a pound over. Look, I've got my notes. I've been doing my
Yeah, I see
homework.
you. I see you. I
So
see you.
no, just so you know, I ain't looking on no box rec. I did the
No, I
homework.
know, I know, I
So
know, I know.
because I'm the master aficionado out here. So yeah,
Nah, I
so he
feel
came
you.
in a pound over, and yeah, you managed to stop him in the eighth. So yeah, tell us about
Yeah.
that fight, how it came about, how the deal was done, how your mindset was going into that fight.
I mean, it was my first fight with my new coach. I only been working with him for about 3 weeks prior to that, and I think he was familiar with the guy. I actually think he used to help train him. I think, but
Oh,
yeah, because he was cool with his dad. I think, yeah, yeah, he was actually. And then 3 weeks, I was already with my new trainer. So then he said, "You want to take this fight?" And we said, "Yeah, we want to take the fight." And I was confident that I was gonna go in there and do my thing. I already had talent. I just needed somebody to move me properly and the coach to bring it out to bring it out of me. I already had the skills. I just wasn't seasoned. Um,
mm.
but yeah, then we went in there and we stopped them and made a statement.
Yeah, yeah. And that was as you said, that was your coming out party, and that was at
Yeah,
lightweight.
yeah, lightweight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So then, 2016, you had a fight for the North American Federation title but you went down a weight to super feather versus Gamaliel Diaz.
Yep,
So
in New
yeah,
York.
tell us about that fight,
Was that in New York?
man. I'm not sure where it was, but
Yeah.
it was. It
I
was.
can't quite remember that fight to be honest.
But you dropped him 3 times though.
Yeah, that was in New York. Yeah, I
Yeah,
dropped him
yeah,
3 times.
yeah.
I know exactly what fight you're talking about. I dropped him 3 times. I think I had a long layoff prior to that. I felt like shit, but I still managed to drop him 3 times and do my thing.
So what was for the long layoff? What was the reason?
At that time, I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah.
uh,
probably hanging out with the wrong crowd.
nah, I don't hang out. I still don't hang out to this day.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good.
Today Friday.
That's true.
I'm in here doing the interview.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. That's good. But remember back then, 2013, you know,
that
that's
was that
what
was the 13. That
11 years.
was 16.
Sorry, 16. Sorry, yes,
Yeah.
16. Yeah. Okay. And then during your streak, you beat in your very next fight, you fought Ivan Redcatch, and so you managed to beat him as well. So yeah, how did you?
I
Because he's
fought
a
him at 35.
yes. So how was that fight? Tell us about that fight, man.
I
Because
beat the
that's a
hell out of
serious
Red
name
Cat.
as well.
At the time, that's when he was really hot. I beat him when he was hot.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, I went in there and did my thing. We did a game plan. We see we go boxing, and like the first 6 rounds. And then after the sixth, we're gonna just start pushing forward. And I was just punishing him. It's crazy because he came in on fight night 160 something. I came in 140 something.
Wow, and you both weighed in what 135
Yeah, and
or
he
130? No,
came in
sorry,
160.
130.
Yeah, I moved up. No, I
Yeah,
moved up.
wow.
I moved up in weight. Yeah, I moved up in weight.
Okay,
So like I've been like people
okay,
think that
okay.
when I move, I'm about to move back to 35 soon, and people think that they just gonna be walking over me. I've been fighting at 35. People don't understand that.
Yeah. So then afterwards, you got your first attempt at your first world title versus Kenichi Ogawa, the Japanese guy. Most people are familiar with, the spectacular knockout Joe Cordina did to him. But I remember when you fought him. So tell us about that fight, because did you see when you was in that fight? Did you suspect something funny was going on with him? Did he feel stronger or just more
I
energetic than
mean,
normal?
not knowing what was going on because I was actually in the fight, but he was heavy handed a little bit. He was definitely heavy
Yeah.
handed, but a lot of his shots
Yes.
wasn't landing. I feel like I beat him clearly. I actually got shot in my hand
Mm.
4 months before that.
Wow. So
You
so how did that happen?
it's a lot, bro. See, I got a story people don't even understand, bro. I got shot in my hand, July 30th on my birthday, July 30th, 2017. So let me get a rundown. April April 30th, April something. I fought in Philly, Lakers Center. I tore my bicep in the second round. April 2017. I
Yes.
tore my second round. I was fighting the Mexican. My whole bicep tore off my arm. So I had to fight the rest of the 10 rounds, 9 rounds with one arm, one hand. So I managed to beat him with one hand. Mexican's tough dude, but I did my thing. Then in July, so I had to get surgery. They had to give me surgery on my arm in May. Um, so that wasn't even healed yet. That was my right arm,
Oh,
and I'm still healing from that. Then I go in July, and then I get shot in my hand, my right hand, the same arm.
did they
So
purposely shoot you in your hand on your
it's a
purpose
lot.
though?
It's something I can't really speak on right now, but period. But it was a lot. It was a no, not it's a lot. But so I got shot in my hand, tore a bicep, 3 months, 2.5 months apart. Then
Wow, that's a lot.
then I go in December and fight Kenichi Ogawa with a shot hand. When I mean shot, you can see like if you look at it, you can see right here.
Yeah, that circle. Yeah, I see
Yep.
it
Right. And then you'll see it came out like hold on. If you look right
through your
here,
wrist.
see
Yeah,
it?
through your wrist.
These two fingers still numb. So it went through. I couldn't close my hand at all. I couldn't close my hand. My hand was stuck. So I had to go through therapy. I kept doing therapy. And by the time I got to Kenichi, which was 4 months later, my hand was finally able to close like a little bit like this. But I couldn't.
Mm,
I couldn't do the grip. It was just like, eh. But it's a world title fight, so I had to take it. I beat him.
yeah.
Not only did I'm saying the world see that I beat this dude, didn't get robbed, bro.
Plus, he was on the
And
steroid.
a month later in December, they calling me. Everybody blow my phone up. Yo, you hear happy? You hear happy? You hear happy? I said, what? He got popped for steroids.
Yes, Andros Dandio. Wow. So what was going through your mind when you got that call?
I go to Twitter real quick. I see everybody. Oh, but then we had to fight in court, not in court, but we had to do some type of court thing for them to strip him from the belt.
Hmm.
So that
And that,
happened in March.
yeah, that's for the IBF. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's mad. So then afterwards, did your management and team sort of put in a petition for you to get another shot?
Lou DiBella.
Hmm.
So um he so they once they stripped him, Lou DiBella them did they thing with this one. Once they stripped him, I didn't even get the title. I had to fight for it. But the thing is this though, I had to go all the way to Australia to fight for it.
Yes.
When I'm like, why I gotta go to Australia to fight? Well, I'm the one. It's a fucked up business, bro.
Yeah, but at that time, Billy Dibb was a good name.
Yeah, but still, it's like, but who give a damn? I won the title.
Yeah.
I won, and he got popped with steroids, and I got robbed at the same time. So it's like, but it's cool. I went over there.
Yeah, you went over there, and you know what? I think sometimes it's good when American fighters do travel because you guys get labeled sometimes with the stigma that you guys don't travel and everyone always has to travel to you. But it
We'll
sets
have
a
to travel. Why we got to travel for? We the biggest. We the big like. Why we do America got to travel when everything is here? Like people want to come to America to fight. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah, that's true. That's
But the
true.
thing, but the thing is this: I want to come to the UK and fight. I always
Okay.
wanted to. I always wanted to. Always.
Yeah. So yeah, so Billy Dibb, because obviously what you did, you sort of set the presidency for what Devin Haney did more recently, went over to Australia and beat Cambosos. So
Yeah.
you went over there, beat Billy Dibb, um, 120, 107, 119, 108, 118, 1. So this is like unanimous to
Yeah.
become the super featherweight title. So when you finally heard that decision and the new, what was that feeling like for you?
It was regular. It was regular.
Okay.
Um, I got robbed out of that feeling when I fought Kenichi.
Okay. Yeah.
So that was the day where I was supposed to have been amped up and got robbed. So the Billy did was just okay. All right, I won. But when I made my defenses, that's where I got my joy from.
Yeah. So you said you always wanted to fight in the UK. It's funny that because then your next two fights was well, two of your defenses was against British fighters. So first of all, you fought James Tennyson, a big puncher from the north of England. He's from like up Newcastle ways. I remember even the pundit Johnny Nelson was thinking that he could knock out Javonte Davis at one point because he was on a bit of a streak until one of the Mexican fighters came over and knocked him out. But you managed to stop him in the fifth round. So, what
Yeah,
did you think of his power?
I don't really be feeling nobody power. I'm be honest, bro. I'm gonna be
Oh,
honest. I haven't been there and nobody where I'm like, oh, this dude, he is hard. I haven't been there, but certain people you can tell got heavy hands. You can tell he got heavy hands.
okay,
Yeah, but I never been there with nobody yet that I can honestly say like, oh, he got power, is strong. I haven't been there.
yeah. So you dropped him in the drop it. You dropped him in the fourth round, um, and then you dropped him and in the fifth round as well. So do you remember the shots like you was or what you was working on in that fight with James
Yep,
Tennyson?
them liver shots was killing him. Them liver
Okay,
shots was killing him. He couldn't stand them.
yeah. Okay, okay. So yeah, man. So that was a good defense. And then you fought I remember there was a good build up with John O'Carroll. Like you sort of going back and forth,
Yeah.
good little banter and that. And that was like a
You know what's crazy
homecoming
though? You
fight
know
for
what's
you.
crazy? Let me
Yeah.
cut you off. Every world championship fight I haven't felt. I felt like shit. Every
Why?
fight I had as a champion, man, I felt like shit. I was
Why?
cutting weight wrong. I was cutting weight wrong. It was just horrible, bro. And I was fighting back to back, so it was killing me without me even knowing.
Mm.
Yeah.
But so even going into that John O'Carroll fight, you felt bad as well.
No, not going into it. Is actually being in the fight.
Oh, oh wow.
Yeah, not going to the fight. I ain't feel like that because you don't really know until you get in there.
Oh, so you didn't feel any like in camp?
No, no, I felt great. I was actually, yeah, I felt amazing. Yeah, I felt
Oh,
amazing. And then you get in the fight and you're like, oh, I feel like shit. But it's because I was cutting weight wrong the whole time. And the only reason why I noticed is because um I did some studies with a few weight cut people. The doctors, I've been to the doctors. That's after the Jojo Diaz fight. That's how I was able to realize and figure out, like, damn, that's why I felt like shit all these fights.
okay. So who told you to go to and check out sort of like a person, or was it you, or was it one of your
Well,
team?
I was getting so prior to the fights, like people like Carissa Shields, Demetri Andrade used to be like they used to, one day Carissa Shields hit my girl, and she like, why he doing this? So close to the fight, why he doing that? But um, we really didn't think nothing of it because of we've been doing it like this for a long time.
Okay.
So, and then I see Andrade the day before the weigh-in drinking apple juice and all that shit, and I'm over here fucking cooked. And he like
Mm,
7, 8 pounds over the day before the weigh-in, and I'm like on weight. So once I lost and went to the hospital, between the doctors telling me I was dehydrated, I'm like, how the hell I'm dehydrated? And I just rehydrated like back up like a mother ugger. So between that and between Carissa Shields and between and then between Demetri Andrade, seeing just listening to them and hearing this, I had to go figure it out. And they told me I was operating at 30%.
wow.
Yeah, I was operating at 30%. So now we got it down packed now, man. So people gonna see the best of me now. So
Yeah. So you had a homecoming against John O'Carroll. So how did that feel having the homecoming fight, being the
it was
champion?
good. It was fun. It was fun, especially with him. I wanted to beat him up at the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. I remember that build up. So, but you got become like friends afterwards. I remember you said you was going to take him to
I did.
like a
Yeah, I took him. Yeah, I took him.
yeah to the cheesesteak thing.
Yeah,
Or
I took him. I took him to get
yeah,
cheesesteak. Yeah,
yeah. So
I actually brought him to camp with Jojo Diaz.
okay.
I brought him
So
and Toka Khan.
Toka Khan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's the one who fought.
I brought both of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was
So
boxing both of them in camp. I was doing like 14 rounds, 7-7 apiece, and I was in shape. But the minute I get to the fight, not to the fight, the minute I do my weight cut, it kills me. So the whole beautiful camp I had, the weight cut kills everything. The weight cut, if you
yes,
cut weight wrong, it'll kill your whole camp.
yeah.
And I had
So
to
you
learn the
still
hard
in
way.
touch with? So are you still in touch with Jojo? I mean, sorry, John O'Carroll.
Yeah, once in a while we talk. Yeah, once in a while, not like crazy, but once in a while.
So Toka Khan, that's the one who fought Shakur Stevenson, isn't it? When Shakur sort of
Yeah,
ran for
Shakur,
him.
yeah,
And
he supposed to, yeah,
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 the
that's it.
first one. But people forget about that fight because they just focus on Shakur's last one. But I remember when Toka caught him and he sort of just ran around the whole time because he said he felt the power of him and he didn't like how that felt. So that
No,
was
Toga
interesting.
Khan could fight. He could fight.
Yeah, I
Toga could
remember.
fight. Yeah, no, he could fight. Toga could fight. He was a good amateur too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Toga ain't no pushover. That motherfucker fight. He was undefeated at one point for a long time.
Okay.
Look
So
him up.
then, no, yeah, well, we'll do. But I remember he was a good fighter at the time. I remember seeing that fight because that was during the pandemic with Shakur. I remember that fight.
No, but even before that though, Toga Khan, when he was undefeated, he was top ranked, top prospect at one point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's serious. And then afterwards, you fought the relatively unknown but very good Frenchman in Gula Moon, 46-1 at the time, and he'd only lost for the European title, and he won the IBO 3 years later. So what was that fight like for you?
I mean, I just did my thing. Felt like shit in that fight too, but my mental is just different. My work ethic is just different. So I'm able to get away with things. So I got away with it for so long, and fighting back to back like that, it just started taking a toll on me. So
Yeah,
um, but it is what it is. It was a hell of a good fight. He put up a fight. I was just too much
yeah,
for him.
yeah. So you had 4 defenses, and then you got in with Jojo Diaz. Um, happened to be like so. Tell us about that fight because that was a close fight.
It was crazy. It was close, right? But I'm
Yeah.
like, how the fuck you let it be that close? And I feel like shit.
Mm,
Anybody that know me can look at that fight and say something was wrong. Anybody. I don't have to say nothing. You can look at the fight and say it right. And it was a close fight.
yes.
But it's cool though. I'm coming back I'm coming back for everything. Everything.
Yeah. So after that fight, you was out for 3 years. Why was that?
Well, the first year was a pandemic. So a lot of stuff was happening. So I don't really count that. But I had a rematch clause with Jojo Diaz. I got screwed out of that. It
Yeah.
was in my contract. I got screwed out of that. Um, just for the whole first year of just trying to figure out how I'm gonna get my rematch because they was trying to f me over, which happened. They did. Um, and then 2 years after that, I was just living my life, bro. Just living.
Yeah,
You know, I fought a lot more than anybody. So I was in camp back to back. My body was weak because I was cutting weight wrong, and it was just a lot. So I just I was just out, not on purpose, but I wasn't in a rush to come back neither. So I was just out, just living. Um, and I'm back now.
yeah. No, and that's good. So you had, and the thing is, so you, even when you come back, you didn't have a conventional comeback. Normally people like to warm into it, get a little, journeyman type guy, but you went straight in with a fellow Philly native. So you probably must have known this guy.
He could
Um,
fight. He
yeah.
he could fight his ass off.
What's it?
Avery Sparrow.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was mad. And you dropped him in the fifth round, and that's sort of like what kind of got you over the line on the scorecards, it seems.
Yeah, but
Uh,
that's them skill cards is fucked up. I don't know what them judges was watching. I beat the fuck out of Avery every round.
what was his name again?
Avery.
Yeah, that's it, Avery. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
there's no disrespect to him because I like him. That's my homie. But
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
beat
And
Avery every
because
round. And
he's
if I can give him rounds, I give him 2 rounds, 3 tops.
yeah, because he beat Henry Lundy before.
Hank Lundy,
He
yeah,
went the
Henry, yeah,
distance. Yeah, he beat Henry Lundy. Went the distance with Abraham Nova and also William Foster the third.
yeah,
The only person who managed to stop him was Rowley.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I beat that boy every round. I don't know what the scorecards. I don't know what the fuck they was talking about. I beat him every round. I say probably not 2.
Okay, okay. I haven't seen that fight, but that's a tough fight to come back to because I know that's a proper fight. Like for someone who's been out 3 years,
Yeah,
that's not a normal fight you would come back to. But
I knew
I
that
guess,
though. I knew that, but I was like, I should be. I'm at a level where I should be able to beat him any given day.
yeah,
That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was a tough fight. I mean, that's why it was a fight that I took. And a lot of people like, how you gonna come back to that fight? I said, because let me see where I'm at. So I came back and beat him.
okay. And then 3 months later, you fought Oscar Barajas, and you scored basically a knockout of the year candidate.
Yeah,
Um, that was that fight. I saw that knockout. That was vicious.
that was
Um,
dangerous.
yeah, man. Tell the people about that fight, man.
Well, what people don't realize is this. I'm cutting weight the right way now. So
Yeah,
when you cut, if you don't know boxing, if you don't know the sport, when you cut weight the wrong way, you don't have no energy, you don't have no power, you don't have anything. But I'm cutting weight the proper way now, and it's showing.
yeah,
I dropped Avery in the fifth.
yeah,
Could have stopped it, but my timing was off. Then
yeah.
3 months later, I come back and knock somebody out cold clean.
Mm. So also, what I would say is because when you look at your fights, fair enough, you're in your record, your knockout ratio doesn't seem like you're a puncher, but you managed to drop a lot of people and you stop people in meaningful fights. So do you think that there's a percent that you hit harder than your record suggests?
Anybody would tell you that, and I could never show it because, like again, I was cutting weight wrong, and I can never let it out. But when I'm sparring these people and doing these things, I'm hurting these people. But I get into a fight and can't do nothing because the weight cut has killed me. And you can if you ever interview Carissa Shields, ask her, she'll tell you she DM my girl and told her, John O'Carroll, I brought him to camp. You know what he told me?
What?
He like you wasn't punching his heart in the fight.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he said. But
Okay. So
y'all gonna see.
have you sparred Clarissa before?
Nah, I sparred Katie Teller.
Okay. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So tell us about your signing with your new manager, Elliot Amoko at Nova Sports. How did that come about?
Who that? Who that? No, I'm kidding.
Ah,
Listen, man, I'm loving it right now. We haven't got a fight date yet. But very hard worker. Um, motivated, a grinder in the mix, making stuff happen, and that's all I need. Is somebody to be in the mix and making things happen like that. I watched him for the last year. We wasn't bench was work. He been wanting to work with me, and I just sat back and watch. I sit back and watch, and I gotta see what you're working with. And I spoke to him a few times on the phone. We was going back and forth, but all in all, I just like his drive. I love his drive. Um, he a lot of people like him. That's important to have people that
Yeah.
like you because they want to do business with you, and you want to have somebody confident, and you want to have somebody a good person to speak on your behalf because you don't want anybody speaking on your behalf because you are who you hang around with or who you sign to. You want people to like somebody, and he's a likable guy. A lot of people like him, respects him, and overall, he's just a hard worker, a grinder. He's out, he's moving, he's shaking the big, and he's making it happen. So
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think we do a lot. I think we do a lot of things together.
Yeah, no, I think it is because I know him and he's very good guy, and I think that's a good move. And he's dedicated because you see he's out at shows, as you said, he's moving and shaking, making connections, and so yeah, it's a good look. So are you still looking to do 130 because your last couple fights was just above it, or you going to 135?
Yeah, I'm doing 130. These people couldn't make 130, so and not for a belt. So I'm able to do that. I'm not gonna fight 130 flat if it's not for a belt. Now I do 130 plus one, 130 plus two.
So who you looking to fight? There's guys like Emmanuel Navarrete or Shaki Foster. I saw you called out someone recently. Who's that? The fighter again? Let the people know.
Who? Gary Russell? Or I call Gary Russell, Joe Cordina, but he got a fight coming up, so he got to
Yeah,
handle that.
yeah,
Josh Warrington,
yeah,
Lee Wood,
yeah.
Kid Gallahan.
Yeah, I think he might be retired now though.
He might be. I don't know. Gary Russell.
Yeah.
Um, and now this new on the hit list is this kid named Archie Sharp.
Oh yeah, I know him. I remember him. His dad, he was one of the coaches at one of the amateur clubs when I was boxing, Archie. So I remember when he was a little kid. I remember his first ever amateur bout because he's quite a bit younger than me. But I remember him. Yeah, he's doing well, unbeaten. Fights on Queensbury, or he might have moved promotion now. But yeah, yeah. Okay, so you're looking up for Archie Sharp. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah, man, it's crazy how a lot of these young kids that was coming up, they used to look up to me. Gonna become rivals.
Idols become rivals, and talking about idols become rivals. Where did that name American Idol come from?
Well, just the way I presented myself and represented myself. Coming up, the way I move, not like a lot of other fighters, man. They move. A lot of people, no disrespect, but a lot of them move ignorant, man. And I try to move different.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So when you looking to be out next?
I want to go in February, but the latest March.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So we're going to go into the penultimate round series of questions. I do like a series of questions. It's like a choice of two, and you pick one. So we start off easy.
Okay.
So red corner or blue corner?
Red.
Left hook or straight right?
Well, I'm a lefty.
Oh yeah, sorry. Right hook or straight left? Oh yeah, southpaw like me. I should have remembered it.
That's hard, bro. Damn, straight left.
All right. For gloves, yeah. Everlast or Fly?
Everlast.
Cleto Rays or Grants?
What's that?
Cleto Rays or Grants? Gloves.
Oh, I never heard of them.
Reyes, man. The ones
Oh,
manufactured
Reyes.
to use.
Reyes. Or what?
Or Grants.
Grant Reyes.
Okay, yeah, it's my accent. It's my
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
sorry about that. All right, rival or winning?
Rivals.
Okay. For boxing boots,
Bro, no,
Adidas,
it's about fighting or sparring.
fighting.
Rivals.
Okay. Yeah, sparring, winning it because it's more safer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for boxing boots, Nike or Adidas?
Next to Adidas,
Yeah.
Nikes.
Okay.
I prefer Adams though.
Adams.
Yeah, they nice. You want to see a
Okay.
pair?
Yeah. Show me. So we're getting the £5 exclusive. Let us know in the comments if you know about these. Okay. All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're smooth. They're smooth.
I got all the colors.
Okay, enough colorways and that. Okay, so Jack Johnson or Joe Lewis?
Jack Johnson, Joe Louis.
Yeah. Hello? You still there? You there, champ? Don't know if he's frozen, man. Tevin? Oh, what's going on, man? I think your connection. One sec. Oh, we lost him. Well, let's wait for him to come back. Oh, okay. Your phone died. Oh man. Okay, you're
Yeah,
back. You're back. You're back.
you see, I'm in a different setting now.
Okay. Cool. All right. So Jack Johnson or Joe Lewis? Sorry.
Jack Johnson,
Sugar Ray Robinson or Ray Leonard?
Ray Leonard,
Tupac or Biggie?
damn. My girl said Tupac,
Nas or Jay Z?
Jay Z,
Michael Buffer or Jimmy Lennon Jr.?
Michael Buffer.
Okay. So for fights, we've got a big fight tomorrow, and Beterbiev versus Callum Smith. But if he gets past him, who do you have? Beterbiev or Bivol?
Who I like, Colin Smith or Bivol?
Arthur Beterbiev or Dimitri Bivol?
Probably Bivol.
Okay. What's his name? Virgil Ortiz or Tim Tszyu?
I don't watch enough of neither, so I don't know.
Okay. Who do you have? Devin
Huh.
Haney or Shakur Stevenson?
50-50 fight.
Canelo or David Benavidez?
Canelo.
Tyson Fury or Usyk?
Fury.
Okay. So for cars, BMW or Mercedes?
Mercedes.
Audi or Lexus?
Audi.
Rolls Royce or Bentley?
Rolls Royce.
For the ladies, do you like the dark skinned women or the light skinned women?
Brown skin.
Okay. Do you like them slim or curvy thick?
Not thick. Not slim either. Medium.
What's more important, looks or personality?
Both. But you
So
ask what's more important. So you ask what's more. So I'm gonna say personality.
yeah, definitely. R&B or hip hop?
R&B.
Slow jams or New Jack Swing?
Slow jams or what?
New Jack Swing.
I don't know what New Jack Swing is. Slow jams.
You don't remember New Jack Swing? Ask your lady, man. She'll tell you.
Slow jams.
Dance, dancehall or Afro beats?
Or Afro beats? Well, I sound familiar. Afro beats.
Afro beats or dancehall music?
Afro beats.
Okay. So what are you like? Where's your family originally from? Are they from like the South? You like FBA?
No, I'm from down here. I think from Philly. I think I don't know.
No, I'm saying are they from like any of them from like the Caribbean or Africa, or are they from like the South originally back in the day
Well,
there?
I got. Well, I don't know to be honest. But I'm mixed with like Italian, white, and black.
Okay.
Well, Italian, white, the same. Yeah.
Yeah. So all right. So Philly cheesesteak or po' boy? Po' boy.
What's the hell is a po' boy?
You know the po' boy. It's like this brioche bun. It's another Philly thing they eat in Philly.
I never heard of a po' boy.
Yeah. Oh man. All right.
Cheesesteak.
Okay. Um, and I imagine you support the 76ers, right?
Yeah.
All right. So if you could fight in the UK, which venue would you want to fight in?
The O2 Arena.
Okay. And in America, what venue have you not fought in, which you want to fight in still?
I fought in the biggest stadium, the best stadium, Madison Square Garden, so I'm cool. I
So
go back there.
MGM Grand. Oh,
Yeah.
MGM. Oh,
Well,
MGM. Okay.
I fight at the MGM. Yeah, I do the MGM. I do the MGM. I like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's the end of those questions. So let the people know where they can find you on social media. Give them your handles, man.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Tevin Farmer 22. You can find me on TikTok at Tevin Farmer. And you can find me on YouTube at Life As. Not as like asshole, but as. Life as Tevin and Poker. Poker with a C, not a K.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Pocahontas. Yeah.
Yeah, Pocahontas.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on, man. It's been a pleasure. Also, last thing, let the people know what is the bad side effects of masturbation. What memory loss? The signs of
Um,
memory loss.
Memory. I can't forget. Memory loss. Oh my
That was
goodness, that was funny, wasn't it?
no, that was hilarious. That was proper funny.
Wasn't that funny though?
No, it was that was a classic.
Everybody like, yo, you want to say it, but then they start catching on. It
Yeah.
was though.
It took me about
It was.
45 seconds to catch on. That was crazy. So no, that was good. But now, thank you for
Oh,
coming
hold
on,
on, damn.
champ. Huh?
Hey, thanks for having me, man. It was a pleasure. It was fun.
Yeah, man, and yeah, we'll look out for you. And yeah, we'll keep in touch, man. So thanks, champ. And
Yeah, tell these fighters tell all these fighters I'm on their top, man.
yeah, man, and we look forward to you coming to the UK, man. And when you do, we'll hook up in that. So yeah, man,
I know,
guys.
I know. With the right fighter, we could pack it out because I got a lot of UK fans.
No, you do. So yeah, man. There you go. Have it, guys. Is another episode of Fight Fan TV. It's Danny Glover. I've been joined today by the former IBF Super Featherweight Champion, American Idol, Tevin Farmer. So yeah, man. Bless up.
Peace.